Hello and welcome to Gyan Vihar University. Today we discuss 8 limbs of yoga. First we see education objective. After this session is completed, student able to recall and recognition of 8 limbs of yoga, and student able to recall and recognition of history of yoga. Third is student able to recall and recognition of types of yoga, and fourth is student able to compare among various types of yoga, and fifth is student able to apply of yoga in their life. There are 8 limbs of yoga according Patanjali: आसन, प्राणायाम, यम, नियम, आसन, प्राणायाम, प्रत्याहार, धारणा, ध्यान, समाधि. The 8 limbs: yam, ethical conduct toward others; niyam, ethical conduct towards self; asan, yoga poses and to control the body; and pranayam, breathing exercise and to control the mind; and pratyahara, withdrawing one's attention from the body and its senses; and dharana, concentration of the mind; and dhyan is meditation; and samadhi, uninterrupted contemplation of reality. First we see asan. Padmasana. The position is like that a lotus. Procedure: sit on the ground by spreading the legs toward. Place the right foot on the left foot on the right thigh. Place the hands on the knee joints. Keep the body, back and head erect. Eyes should be closed. One can do pranayam in this asana. Benefits of Padmasana: it helps in improving concentration. It helps to preserve vital fluids in the body. It prevents abdominal disease and female disorder connected with the reproductive organs. It brings peace, solitude and longevity to the practitioner. This is a Padmasana. And Mandukasana. Posture like that a frog. Manduka. Procedure: take the leg backwards. Let the feet touch each other. Stretch the knees on both the side. Rest the hands as shown in the figure. Remain in this position for 8 to 12 seconds. Perform this asana in the first week, later practicing this asana for times. Benefits of this asana: abdominal organs are massaged in this yoga. It controls your weight. It will cure the pain in knees, ankles and toes. Keep your blood pressure normal. Stress the inner thighs, groins and hips. Organs: opens the chest and shoulders. Relieves stress, anxiety and mild depression. Therapeutic for menstrual cramps. Keep at your gastric problem at the exercise pancreas and cures diabetes. This asana provide good exercise for heart. This is a Mandukasana, Makrasana. This is a Makrasana. Makrasana like that a crocodile, magarmach. Procedure: in the prone position, place your both hands crossed around head and rest your forehead on it. Relax all the muscles. Continue normal breathing. Bring the arms toward and fold them. Then place and forehead on the folded elbows and relax to neck. Spread the legs and keep them at the distance of a foot or so, with the heels inside and these toes outside. Then relax the legs. Keep the whole body relaxed. Try to touch as many parts of the body to the floor as possible. Keep the breathing normal and the heads in the position which is comfortable. Benefits: as all the muscles are relaxed, they need less blood and oxygen supply. Consequently, the heart beats and the breathing also slow down. Now, as the whole basic operations turn slow, the body gets good rest. Bhadrasana. This is a Bhadrasana. The Bhadrasana is the like that of butterfly. Procedure: sit down with your legs stretched forward. Bend your legs to bring your feet toward you so that your heels get closer to the body. With the legs should be on the ground. Let your soles maintain contact. Hold your toes with your fingers and draw your feet closer to perineum. Keep your spine erect throughout. You may proceed to bring your body forward to place your forehead on the floor. Benefits of Bhadrasana. Bhadrasana is a highly successful posture for incontinence, lower back and the abdominal organs receive good blood circulation, and hence it helps to address problem in the areas. It helps to reduce kidney problem. The pose is good for breathing disorders. It helps to keep the mind focused and relaxed. It is stretch the legs, tones the thigh and makes the hips flexible. It activates the root chakra, jad chakra, mool chakra. Pregnant women can practice this yoga regularly, as this is the yoga for easy birth. However, thus should not attempt to bend forward. They should sit straight with the heels closer to the body without applying force. The pose helps with psychiatric conditions and it is good for varicose vein. Women can practice this yoga to get relief from menstrual disorder. Gomukhasan. This is a Gomukhasan. The posture is like that the cow face. Go cow mukh. गाय के मुख के समान. Procedure. Place the heel of the left leg under the left part of the anus. Bring the right leg in such a way that the right knee will be above the left knee and the right sole along the side of the left thigh in close contact. By gradually practice, you will have to bring the right heel to touch the left buttock. Sit quite erect. Now you will have to make a finger lock of the two index finger at the back dexterously, of course with the little difficulty in the beginning. Take the left hand in the back, raise the left index finger upwards, bring the right index finger downwards and catch hold of the left index finger firmly. Make a finger lock now. It slips. Try again and keep the lock for 2 minutes. Breathe slowly and asana will now look like the face of a cow. When you make the finger lock, do not turn the body, do not bend the heel and chest. Keep the trunk quite straight. Change the hands and legs alternately. Fat people will find it difficult to do with asana. Adjust the heels and things and to make the finger lock, but continual practice will make them all right. The benefit of Gomukhasana. Benefit: this asana removes hematism in the legs, sciatica, piles or hemorrhoids, neuralgia of the legs and thighs, indigestion, dyspepsia, muscular pain in the back and sprain in the forearms. This helps in maintain brahmacharya and good health. Hence this asana is suitable for the practice of pranayam. Ordinarily you can sit at all times in this asana. For long meditation also, lean person with thin thighs and legs will like the asana very much. If you find a little conjugation, accumulation of a blood in the thighs and legs, massage or shampoo the legs and thighs with your hands as soon as you release the asana. Vajrasana position. The Vajrasana is like that the thunderbolt. Procedure: if you sit in this asana, your about half an hour immediately after food, the food will be digest well. This practice will derive much benefit. The nerves and muscles of the legs and thighs are strengthened. Myglia, myaglia in the knees, legs, toes and thigh disappears. Sciatica, venices, floatance in removed. The stomach works vigorously. The practice of Vajrasana exercise is stimulating beneficial influence on Kanda. The most vital part and which is situated 12 inch above the anus and from which 72,000 nadis spring. This is Vajrasana. Bakasana. The position is like that of a crane. Procedure. This is a Bakasana, like a crane, सारस की तरह. Procedure. While is squatting position on the yoga mat, maintain equal distance between both the knees and knee. Keep the feet flat on the mat. Then place the palm in between the knees and flat on the ground while maintaining the knees and elbows at the same level. Bend the torso forward while lifting both the legs up so that the whole body balance solely on the palms. While in the posture, maintain a straight gaze so that the body balance properly. Finally, the return to the original position. Slowly brings 2 feet down on the ground and go back into Tadasana posture. Benefit of Bakasana. It helps is strengthening the wrist and arms. The stretch the upper back and increase the flexibility and elasticity of the spine. It strengthens and tones various muscles and organs in abdominal region. It also opens up the groin region. The senses of balance, concentration and coordination improve by practicing this posture regularly. Bakasana. Kukutasana position. The position is like that of a cockerel. Kukut. Sit in Padmasana. Release the Dhyan Mudra and insert the left arm between the thigh and calf of the left leg. Gradually push the arm through the leg up to the elbow. Similarly, insert the right arm between the thigh and calf of the right leg, pushing the arm through up to the elbow. Spread the finger and place both hands on the floor about 4 and 6 inches apart. With the hands on the floor, raise the body from the floor, balancing only on the hands. Gaze forward and breathe normally. Benefit of Kukutasana. Strengthen the arms, shoulders, elbow and wrist. Strengthens the abdominal muscles. stretch the chest muscles, stimulate the Muladhara chakra. Kukutasana. Parvatasana. The position is like that a mountain. Procedure of this asana: take both the hands forward and lock the fingers of both the hands together. Take the hands over the head and turn the palms down side up facing the roof. Scratch the body upwards with the arms stretched towards the sky. Stabilize the position and continue normal breathing. Benefit of the Parvatasana: stretching the arms, back and abdominal muscles, improves the functioning of these parts of the body. This helps cure certain problem of spinal column and cord. This is a Parvatasana. And Singhasana. This is a Singhasana. Position: the position is like that a lion. And procedure of this Singhasana: bend the right leg and place the foot under the left buttock. Bend the left leg and cross the leg ankle over the right ankle, placing the left foot under the right buttock. Rest the hands onto the knees with the fingers spread out. Lean and body to the front slightly, placing the body weight onto the hands. The hands should be kept straight, tight out, pointing the tip of the tongue down. Widen the eyes and tense all facial muscles. Breathe normally and gaze should either be at the nose tip or eyebrow center. Benefits: facial, eye and tongue muscles are stretched, refreshing the blood supply to these muscles, improving their efficiency. The folded legs redirects the flow of prana from the lower chakras to the higher chakras. Yog Nindra Asana. Yog Nindra Asana. This is very typical asana. Position is like that the sleeping on the mattress. Lying on the back in the supine position, bring the knees to the chest, open them, cross the feet over one and other. Hold the feet in the middle or beside the toes so that you can get a little more leverage. Roll back a little and draw the feet towards the top of the head. Try to bring them over the top of the head so that the hook behind the head. Benefit of Yoga Nindra Asana: this is one of the few stretch that really stretch the deep muscles in the spine. These muscles run along the vertebra, the bones in the spine. Some of these are the multitudes which extend and literally bend the trunk and neck and rotate it. The irretor spine muscles that run and length of the vertebral column, little muscles and ligaments in the neck below the skull are stretched. Some of these are the robotis cervix, which are little muscles that attach each bone in neck and are involved with neck rotation, and the spinal capi- capabilities and semispinalis capitals and the rectus capitals capitis major and minor. Hip flexors are also stretched. योग निंद्रासन, गर्भासन. This is a garvasan. This is asan. The body is folded up tightly, resembling a fetus. जिस प्रकार से भ्रूण होता है उस तरीके से. Procedure: sit in padmasan, release the ध्यान मुद्रा and insert the left arm between the thigh and calf of the left leg. Gradually push the arm through the legs up the elbow. Similarly, insert the right arm between the thigh and calf of the right leg, pushing the arm through up to the elbow. Raise the legs and fold the arms upwards and catch hold of the left earlobe with the right hand and the right earlobe with the left hand. You may have to stick your neck out so that the hands can reach the ears. Benefits of the Garbhasana: has a regulating effect on the adrenal glands and calms an excited minds too. Alleviates nervous disorder, helps to control anger, massage and tones the abdominal organs, stimulating the digestive fire and increase the appetite and improves the sense of balance. Garudasana. The position is like Garud, the king of bird. Procedure: sheeting the weight of the body onto the right leg and bending it slightly. Lift the left leg up by beginning it slightly at the knee. The body is now balanced entirely on the right leg. Cross the left leg over the right leg and hook the top of the left foot behind the right calf. The toes of the left leg should be showing from the left side of the right lower leg. The right leg remains slightly bent up the knee. Bend both arms at the elbow. Raise them to chest level. Place the right upper arm over left upper arm. Continue to entwine the two arms. Touch both hands together in Namaskar position. Benefit: strengthens the leg muscles, increase the blood supply to and loosens the joints in the legs and arms. Vrikshasana. This is a Vrikshasana. Position. The position is like that of tree. Sit in Vajrasana. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Place and hands and the head on the floor so there forms an equilateral triangle. Palms are flat on the floors and elbows are brought in towards the body. Breathing normally, lift the knees and place them on the upper arms. The back should be as straight as possible. The body weight is disturbed distributed over the head and hands. Slowly straighten the leg upwards. Hold the posture. Exhausting, bend the leg again until the knees rest on the upper arm. Slowly return the starting position. Benefits of Vrikshasana. This exercise guides the body energy into the higher chakras. It strengthens the shoulder and back muscles as well as the neck and arms. Utkat Asana. Utkat Asana. The asana is like that of a chair and it is also known as powerful pose. Procedure. From mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale as you lift your arms up. Keep your arms so you see them through the sides of your eyes and so you can keep the neck long and shoulder down. Exhale as you hand the knees as if you are about to sit down on the chair, bringing your thighs as close to parallel to the floor. The possible most weight in the front of the heels. Keep the knees in line with the toes, not beyond. Your back stays straight but it leans forward over the thighs a bit. You're looking to form a right angle between the thighs and the torso. Pull your abdomen slightly in and up. It helps the extend the lower back. Sitting bones point down. Slide your shoulder blades down along your spine and firm them into the back. You can stay in Utkatasana between the 5 to 15 breaths. To come out of this pose, exhale and press into the four corners of your feet. Straighten the legs and lengthening through the crown of your head to come back into mountain pose. Lower your arms. Benefit of Utkatasana: strengthen the muscles of legs, strengthens the pelvis, strengthen the lower back, stabilize the knee joints, opens and stretch the abdomen, diaphragm and heart, stretch shoulders. Savasana. Savasana, the position is like that the corpse. Sav. Procedure: lie flat on the back with the arms resting comfortably along the sides of the body. Palms upward, legs are extended and slightly turned outside, with translates down to the ankles and feet. Find your place to complete physical comfort by making slight adjustment. Could your hips feel more free if you separated your ankles and feet a teeny bit more? What is going on along your spine? It is support of a blanket needed everywhere. Your head and spine in a straight line. Be secure in your foundation before proceeding. Close your eyes gently. Guide them to the place between your eyebrows, the Ajna and Sun center. Agni and Sun center. Relax the entire brow. Relax the jaw and let your chin drop down. Become aware of your neutral breath and its rhythm. Focus upon your Sun center and call forth a feeling of tranquility. Let this sense of stillness and calm stream down into your whole body. Feel how earth supports the weight of your body in its entirely. Let go. Remain here to remain here for 2 to 15 minutes. Benefit of Savasana: relax the entire psychophysiological system, quiets heart and pulse rate, develop body mind awareness. This is a Savasana. Bhujangasana. Position: the position is like that of cobra. Bhujangasana. Position: the position is like that of a cobra. And procedure of Bhujangasana: lay face down with the palms flat on the floor next to the chest and the elbows close to the body. The heels and toes are together. Place your forehead on the floor. If that is uncomfortable, begin with placing the nose or chin on the floor. Inhale and lengthen the entire body. Continue to lengthen the crown of the head forward as you begin to lift the head up and up. Expand the chest forward. Soften the shoulder blades down the back. Use the hand and arms as guides while lifting, mainly with the back and the neck muscles. The pelvis remains grounded on the floor. Only come ups as far it is comfortable. Pay close attention to the lower back. Look upward at about 45 degree or to your comfort levels. Stay with the breath remaining relaxed in the pose. Breathe eventually and deeply, lifting with the inhalation and setting with exhalation. Hold for as long as it is comfortable to release, exhale, and drop the forehead to the floor while relaxing your head to one side or push back into child pose. Benefits Benefits of Bhujangasana: helps relieve injured spines and displayed vertebra, opens the chest, allowing deeper breathing, tones and strengthens abdominal muscles, may help people with diabetes. This is Bhujangasana. Dhanurasana position. This yoga posture has been named after the shape it takes, that of a bow. Dhanurasana, bow pose. It part of Padam Sadhana sequence. This yoga posture is propounded as Dhun or Ahas Ur Nuhu. Procedure: lie on your stomach with your foot hip width apart and your arms by the side of your body. Fold your knees and hold your ankles. Breathing in, lift your chest off the ground and pull your legs up and back. Look straight ahead with a smile on your face. Curve your lips to match the curve of your body. Keep the pose stable while paying attention to your breath. Your body is now locked as a bow. Continue to take long deep breath as you relax in this pose, but don't get carried away. Do not overdo the stretch. After 15 and 20 seconds, as you exhale, gently bring your legs and chest to ground. Release the ankles and relax. Benefits of Dhanurasana: strengthens the back and abdominal muscles, stimulate the reproductive organs, opens the leg and arm muscles, adds greater flexibility to the back, good stress and fatigue buster, relieves menstrual discomfort and constipation, helps people with renal kidney disorder. This is Dhanurasana. Chakrasana position: Chakra wheel asana pose. Procedure: lie on your back with the arms horizontally, stretch out in line with the shoulder. Bend your knees. Bring your feet close to your hips. The soles of the feet are fully on the ground. Swing the knees to the felt until the left knee touches the ground. The right knee and thigh are resting on the left knees and thigh. Simultaneously, turn the head to the right and look at your right palm. Checkpoint: shoulder blades must touch the ground while the body is twisted. There is tendency for one of the shoulder blades to get lifted off the ground. One must work against this tendency for the stretch to be effective. This is Chakrasana. Vrishchikasana. Vrishchika means scorpion. It is in this asana the body assumes the pose of a scorpion, so it is called Vrishchikasana. Those who can practice Sirsasana or Hastrivikasana for a long time can practice this asana with ease and comfort. Procedure: a beginner should practice this asana with the support of a wall placed to foremins and the elbow on the floors. Push against the floor lightly with the legs. Slowly move the legs 5 cm away from the wall and try to balance the body on the forearms. Breathe normally. Practice this for a few days. After achieving proficiency, bend the legs at the knees and try to place the soles on the head. Patient practice will be time impart the necessary ability to balance the body on the palms, breast on the ground. Benefits of Vrishchikasana: the asana strengthens the arms and shoulder. It gives sufficient exercise to the abdominal muscles. The spine is turned backward in this asana, which brings flexibility and imparts radiance and youth to the body. It has all the advantage of Sirsasana, Chakrasana and Dhanurasana. This is Vrishchikasana. Sasangasana. The position is like that of a rabbit. Procedure: from child pose, hold onto the heels with the hands and pull the forehead in toward the knees with the top of the head on the floor, holding tightly onto the heels. Inhale and lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Roll onto the crown of the head and press the forehead as close to the knees as possible. Breathe and hold for 4 to 8 breaths. To release slowly, exhale and lower the hips to the heels and slide the forehead back to the floor into child pose. Benefit of Sasangasana: rabbit pose lengthens the spine and stretch the back, arms and shoulder while stimulating an immune and endocrine system. Ustrasana: the position is like that of a camel. Procedure: how to do Ustrasana? Kneel on the yoga mat and place your hands on the hips. Your knees should be in line with the shoulder and the sole of your feet should be facing the ceiling. As you inhale, draw in your tailbone towards the pubis as being pulled from the navel. Simultaneously arc your back and slide your palms over your feet till the arms are straight. Do not strain and flex your neck but keep it in the neutral position. Stay in this posture for the couple of breath. Breathe out and slowly come back to the initial pose. Withdraw your hands and brings them back your hips as you straighten up. Benefit Benefits of Ustrasan: improve digestion, stretch and opens the front of the body. It also strengthens the back and shoulders, relieves the body of lower back ache, improve flexibility of the spine and also improve posture, helps overcome menstrual discomfort. This is Ustrasan. Shirshasan position: it is of a headstand pose. Start by practicing against a wall. Kneel down in front of a wall. Interlace your hands. Place your elbow shoulder width apart on the floor and then place the outer edge of your interlaced hands on the floor. Touch the wall. Place the crown of your head on the floor inside your hands. Raise your hips and straight your leg. Pull your upper back away from the wall. Press your forearms down and lift your shoulder away from the floor. Come up one leg at the time. Benefits of Shirshasan: like most inverted position, the practice of Shirshasan may increase the flow of blood to the brain, improve memory and other function of the cerebrum. Included in the physiological benefits are the drainage of blood and lymph, which are held in reserve in the legs. Any inversion when the legs are held over the heart helps to move stored fluid into the core of oxygenation, filtration and elimination of metabolic cellular wastage. After the complete of this lecture, we may discuss about some MCQs, which is the final and 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Vishwarup Darshan Yoga, Vibhuti Vistar Yoga, Purushottam Yoga, Moksha Sannyas Yoga. D is correct answer, Moksha Sannyas Yoga, which is the Sanskrit root verb from for the etymological derivation of the word yoga. Yug, yuj, yu, yui. The option C is correct. Yui is the correct answer. Which is the Sanskrit root verb from the etymological derivation of yu. C is correct. Which is the basic text of yoga philosophy? Patanjali Yoga Sutra. A is a correct answer. Question number 5th is: which kind of blood is carried by arteries in our body? Deoxygenated blood. A. B. Oxygenated blood. C. Both oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. And D. Carbonated blood. B is the correct answer, oxygenated blood. Question number 6: which kind of figure is formed in Markat Asana? A. Like a monkey. B. Mongoose. C. Lion. And D. Serpent. A is correct answer. Monkey kind of figure is formed in Markat Asana. Question number 7: kind of figure is formed in Tarasana? A. Rope. B. Tree. C. Star. And D. Fish. B is the correct answer, tree. Question number 8: which number of sloka in Yogasya Chitvritti Nirodha? chapter 1 slok 2, chapter 1 slok 1, chapter 1 slok 4 and chapter 1 slok 10. Option A is correct. Chapter 1 and slok 2. Question number 9. Which of the following denotes the Kshetra and Kshetragya? A. Prakriti and Purush. B. Soul and God. B. Maya and Brahman. And D. Jagat and Jeev. Option A is correct. Prakriti and Purush. And question number 10. Which of the following describe Kali Ray Yoga? Option A. It puts emphasis on proper breath alignment, coordination of breath and movement, and on honoring the wisdom of the body. B. It puts equal emphasis on pran, meditation and asanas. And option C is it brings posture, breathe and focus together to create dynamic initiative flows. And D is it focus on the control release of the Kundalini energy. Option C is correct. It brings posture, breathe and focus together to create dynamic initiative flows. Thank you.